One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about it. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as...
Looking deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Alvarez. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Got a man, it's Jolly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jolly. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's 1st down from the 11. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. There he goes. Open it up. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. And
there he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title.
Touchdown, Falcon! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
the defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Caught over the middle, it's Boston. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got him down the middle. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle. It's Jolly. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Creates a little space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Scanning the field, it's Alvarez. It's complete on the right side.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cherry. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Alvarez. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The quick out. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. To the air, it's Alvarez. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Touchdown Air Force! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process.
He's got it down the left. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Arkansas State was able to come away with the victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking downfield, it's Alvarez. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They just keep firing. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Clinton. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
That's reeled in. It's Clinton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Grab near the sticks, it's Jolly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bostic. All out of space. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Clinton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Alvarez. Rushes on him. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Let's go. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Alvarez. He's got his man, makes the grab. Ball bounces right to him, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to look downfield again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They've got to start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Jolly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Presley. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the returner will be brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Going with the ground game left. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Runs through a tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down coming up. The inside handoff. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open on the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
game.